Carlos created Ozzy with support from his family based on the vision of his mother, who was battling cancer but was integral to the beginning days of Ozzy.
Ozzy Media is a multi-platform studio that delivers a diverse and millennial audience.
We could just get everybody together. We have family style.
Ozzy started with bold, colorful newsletters that discovered the new and the next before they were introduced to the world, like AOC, Trevor Noah, Dua Lipa, and 2017 Ozzy Genius Award recipient Amanda Gorman.
Ozzy Fest, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Carlos thought of Ozzy at my mom's kitchen table. They were together and I was a witness to it.
Oprah, Larry, Carlos.
OWN, the Oprah Winfrey Network, and Ozzy are teaming up to produce a one-of-a-kind show hosted by Ozzy founder Carlos Watson.
Jonah liked what he saw. He liked what he saw so much that he wanted to put Carlos in as the president of a combined BuzzFeed Ozzy and Ozzy. So Jonah Peretti starts to court Carlos, and he's trying to woo Carlos and really wants to bring Carlos in.
New York Times media columnist Ben Smith.
This is the thing I am most hysterical about.
He was the brain behind BuzzFeed News.
Ben Smith puts out a series of articles that accuse Ozzy of being a giant fraud.
Ben, I'm curious if in the moment that you were reporting that then, you thought that today or yesterday would happen.
You know, honestly, I did.
And let me be perfectly clear. Folks are innocent until proven guilty. But I just want y'all to understand how all of a sudden Carlos is the brother fighting on behalf of all the black folks, okay, when
I hear people like Roland Martin be as though 90% of the 1,000 people I hired weren't black, brown, and women.
I know Carlos. I know who he is. I know the integrity.
These charges are heavy-handed.
We filed papers and argued that violated his due process because, one, it's blatantly and demonstrably not true.
Before the trial started, Ozzy Media realized that Ben Smith and BuzzFeed stole Ozzy's valuable intellectual property. I mean, Carlos is not an idiot. Carlos is no dummy. Carlos came out of Goldman Sachs and he put together deals like this. He knows the ins and outs of how a business negotiation is structured. And so he was very careful.
We would never ask anybody to really join the board of what was one of our largest investments if we really didn't feel very strongly in his skill and capability.
I really have a soft spot when I think that people are being treated unfairly in the criminal justice system. These funders are not people, some country bumpkins from someplace. They're very sophisticated investors who make independent and calculated valuations of what's in front of them.
The complete effort that we are putting in is focused on not guilty.
I always know there's more than what you see. He's not living in a mansion. He doesn't have yachts.
He is unique in that world. And for him to be in their sights, I thought something must have happened where the wrong person got upset.
The idea that he was taken down as an entrepreneur for something that a white person wouldn't have been taken down for, like there's so many layers of problem here.
I know that I'm not the only one going through this. I know that unfortunately this happens to a lot of people. You're winning Emmy Awards with Oprah, and the next moment, you know, they have you handcuffed in the backseat.
If the government had been successful in yanking Carlos's bail and putting him back behind bars, it's likely that we wouldn't be able to see Carlos for a very long time. He's facing 37 years in prison if convicted.